Hello everybody. It's Sunday, January 20th. Another glorious day in the Cipro dream. To recap, my name is Colin Smythe. I don't care if you know my full name. In September of 2011, my life was forever destroyed because my body was forever destroyed. I'm taking 6.5 pills of 750 milligrams Cipro, a popular broad-spectrum antibiotic, if you could call it that. I'd rather call it poison. That's dished out by like candy, all over the world, mainly the U.S., for just suspected minor infections. Needlessly, the article in the New York Times says it's lazy doctors using a machine gun to kill a fly. In my case, I didn't even have an infection. I was just constipated. Anyways, while on this medication, I developed a twitch spasm in my pelvic floor, which to this day has not stopped, and I believe impedes my bowel movements and colon functionality, if you will. I also had swelling and massive pain in my colon, and when I went to the gastro doctor, this is Virginia Beach, Virginia, he told me to just keep taking it. And I think that kind of sealed my fate, because those last couple of pills really, I think, did the permanent damage. Most people, do recover for the most part from taking these antibiotics, or they don't even realize that their conditions are from these antibiotics. And we're talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people throughout the world who don't realize they've been secretly poisoned by fluoroquinolone antibiotics. Calling them antibiotics is kind of like praising them. It's not the word for them. They shouldn't even exist. Poison is a better description. Anyways, I gradually developed extreme weakness, fatigue, depression, anxiety, suicidality, everything mental just collapsed, and the fatigue was so bad I wasn't able to work, along with the bizarreness of the spasm that I had in my pelvic floor. So my life basically collapsed. I lost my job, I lost all my money. I thought that it was the Lyme disease that was destroying my health for the longest time, but it was actually fluoroquinolone antibiotics. As you can see, I've gotten a lot skinnier. I've lost collagen in my forearms, in my hands, and my whole body has lost collagen. It's hard to talk because my vocal cords get sore. My forearm gets sore just from typing. The weakness that it causes is insane. It's like people look at you on the outside and they say, "Well, you look fairly normal," but that's not the case. It damages every aspect of your health, and so I haven't done a video in a couple of months, so you might be wondering what's happened to me. Not much, just new symptoms popping up. Bottoms of my feet have been hurting, my knees have been hurting, it's just been getting harder to walk even. I hurt my knee the other day, and I had to get a cane to help me walk. Luckily the knee has gotten a little better, but it's hard to do these videos. I just didn't want to do them because I was so depressed. I was just saying the same thing I'm going to kill myself. I was saying that. I had planned to, and it's still in my mind, and I still think about it a lot. I guess I should write things down that I want to talk about and say, but I was always more of like a free. I like to just, say what's on my mind. It's the way I would write in high school, those glorious days. So when this is done to you, you just can't help but go back over your past, and you just can't help think about the past. So I also was almost hit by a car just before Christmas. At the last second, he slammed on the brakes. It was a Hummer, and it scared me so bad that I jumped, and it kind of like screwed up my stress level. It was such a rush to the head that ever since then I have this subtle headache back here that comes back every once in a while. So that's another great thing that I've experienced. But I also wanted to show you this t-shirt. Cipro, Avalox, Levaquin, poison. I also wanted to point out that people out there might be thinking, oh, well, I've taken Cipro before, I don't have any problems with it. Well, there's a lot of people that have taken it many times and experienced maybe some minor things that they didn't attribute to the fluoroquinolone, Cipro, Levaquin, Avalox. But let me assure you that any physical weirdness or problems that pop up after you take these antibiotics is from the antibiotics, and it's like a constant tapping on a dam. Once you take, there's a certain level that you take, there's a certain toxicity, a combination of maybe you take an Advil, which I took an Advil, and the NSAIDs, and NSAIDs, some people call them. You're not supposed to take with these antibiotics. It enhances the toxicity, and maybe some people do that. But there's a certain level that you can reach when you take these that just breaks the dam, and this whole syndrome comes with I can't begin to name the number of things that go wrong. Peripheral nervous system, central nervous system, your whole body, every organ is messed up, and in some cases irreversibly. You understand? Irreversibly from taking this antibiotic. That's the kicker, is permanent damage. Most people recover, but some don't. You understand? Why take an antibiotic that has the possibility of giving you these permanent, lifelong effects? And there are many people that are suffering and dying that I know, from taking these. Some took one pill. I took 6.5. I took, a lot. They gave me the maximum dose. There was no reason. And time flies when you're doing these videos, okay? I've only got a minute left. I don't really want to do another video, but I wanted to show you this. And I wanted to show you I am getting skinnier. I'm eating, but I'm getting skinnier. And, I don't want to go to a doctor because I know they'll just diagnose some BS. Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. Oh, yeah. We all know it's an antibiotic. I have 30 seconds, and I just wanted to say there's another sufferer out there. Bradley. Hang in there. I think things will get better for you physically, and when they get better physically, it does help mentally. I think it will help mentally. So I'll try to do another video, but things are just not really getting better. Bye.